What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I wanted to go over a few different statues I've seen gone up for PO, really this last week. First is this Metroid Dream Studio. Now, I'm actually really tempted on this. So, I do like Metroid. I played it growing up. I played it on the N64, like Metroid Prime. And I used to own the first four figures when I think this is substantially better in every possible way. The pose, the concept, the base, way better. And this one, let's put it in dollars, it's in euros. This includes shipping at $710. There's only 2 left. And I remember looking at this yesterday, there was 10. So 8 sold since yesterday, but I think they even added more units. So the price is decent, $700. It's like a Sideshow PF. I sold my first 4 figures one for $700. And that one was just so too simple. I'm honestly not a huge fan of first 4 figures. But I like this by Dream Studios. Their concept guide does a killer job. I don't remember what that is called, but, I know it's like in the game. My biggest problem with Metroid, there's no story in those games. It's just a run around, find random objects, try to get through the next door, fight a few bosses. It is fun, but there's just no story, and I'm the type that does like a story in my game. So, I do like this, but I'm not buying it. But I do think it's fantastic. If you're, a Metroid fan, this is the best Metroid statue out there. Miles better than anything first 4 figures has made. So there's this new Vegeta statue, and this is crazy cheap, $600 for a bust, and it's huge. However, I have a lot of issues with this. So first off, I hate the textures. They went way overboard with those textures, especially on the gloves. Like, what the fuck were they thinking on those gloves? Look at that. Jupiter's freaking terrible, and I don't like that texture either. I think it looks really bad. Now, that aside, the armor itself looks good. Not great, but good. The likeness is decent. It's not horrible. Like, I do see Vegeta in it. But it doesn't scream any detail. The base is also kind of just, I don't know. The Dragon Balls are huge, which is okay because it's life size. I don't know. It's okay. It kind of just feels like a rushed project. It's super cheap, so it's probably going to be, super thin resin and not super good. I mean, the thing's 85 centimeters tall, so it's freaking huge. But, yeah, it's okay. I mean, you get what you pay for. You can buy this for $600. It's bigger than KD, but I think KD's textures and paint app is substantially better. So, yeah, that's just a rushed, cheap project, so not the biggest fan. It's actually just a click on pre-order, so it just shows. Alright, let's actually get out of this. Go to Sideshow. So, a lot of people have been commenting about this Sylvanas Windrunner bust by Infinity Studios. $4,800. That is officially their most expensive bust they've ever done. Outside of Sauron. But like a normal human-sized bust. Now looking at this, I can see why. This thing has crazy amount of detail. It's 38 inches tall, so it's huge. You got some elf chick. Keep in mind, I've never played World of Warcraft. I have played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 when I was a child in my teen years growing up, living with my mom. I vaguely remember those games. I remember I had some fun with it. But I've never played WoW. My sister plays it, so she'd probably know who this is. So I don't actually know this character. So it has no meaningful attachment for me. But I will say it looks amazing, no doubt. You obviously got a really cool looking elf. Her eyebrows look weird the way they extend out like that. I like the armor. She has real hair. I'm pretty confident this is silicone. There's the back part where you got that bow set, which is cool. I don't know, does she do some sort of power? That's why her hands are like that? I almost feel like I'd like her with a bow since she has the arrows. Base is pretty decent. I like the armor. Like, that looks really detailed and cool. I mean, it's no doubt a really cool looking bust. Wait, let's go back to that. Yeah, check out those glass eyes. Light up, too. Mascara. Beautiful looking elf chick, too. I just don't like those eyebrows. They look way funky. I mean, I don't have any plans to buy this. Like I said, this character means nothing to me. But it is a cool looking bust, for sure. So congrats to anyone if you've been waiting for that. Let's see. Batman Hellbat. Gremlins. Gift of the Mogwai. There's little Gizmo. He's upstairs with Mommy. She's in bed waiting for me. Like, what the heck is this? Like, what is this? What scale is this? This is Prime 1? Really? I didn't even know they made that. Only 17 inches tall, and it's nearly $800. Goodness. All right. New Sideshow Red Sonja. Now, this is their 4th Red Sonja now, officially. The first one was her holding, like, some dude's, like, head, like a severed head. I bought the second one. That was with the snake. I loved that piece. I thought it was gorgeous. The third one was okay. I like this better than the third one. You know, like, I don't know what she's jumping off of. Like, is that like a symbiote? It almost looks like that. Like, or is it red blood? Maybe it's a bloodbath. I don't know. It kind of looks like a symbiote. So, speaking of that, I'm playing Spider-Man 2. Oh my gosh, I freaking love that game. It is so freaking good. Let's see. Let's get a good look at that portrait. They put freckles on her. I'm not a fan of how the hair is attached right there and there. I like those titties. The face is still pretty cute. I like the fact it's dynamic. You know, like, that looks pretty cool. Butt looks pretty decent. I still like the snake one more, but this one is the second best Red Sonja by Sideshow. You know, the snake one for me was just gorgeous. I freaking loved the base. I sold it, of course, because I was getting, you know, like, out of those random 1/4 scales. There's the new Michael Myers by PCS. This is a half scale, so it's like 40 inches tall. Yeah, it has a pumpkin-themed base. Overall, it looks really good. They got the overalls correct on this one, unlike the 1/3. But I still like the 1/3 overalls. It's not like they bug me to the point of a repaint or something. The sculpt looks fantastic. You know, it looks really good, no doubt. I hope they do a real metal knife on it. It's hard to say. It doesn't look chromed. It's pretty cool. It's definitely better than Prime 1's half scale. I thought the likeness was off. You know, so it's definitely cool. $2,000, so not a horrible price. That's like, you know, the price for half scales for the last forever. All right, I believe I've seen these. Crown of Gondor by Pure Arts. That's pretty cool. You know, having Gondor, basically. Frankenstein. That's pretty cool. That's a Primo Dante. Iron Studios Hellboy. Not a fan of that. I think Blitzway looks substantially better. And see, First Four Figures. God, they're such a crappy company. They're basically recasting their own statue into a smaller size. This is the Metroid statue I used to own Now they're making it in a little 10, like almost 1/6, like a nearly 11-inch factor for $150. God, they're so just not intuitive. Like, look at their life-size bust of Snake. What the heck is this? How are they in business? Who's buying this crap? Really dislike them, and I hate their owners. They're complete dicks. All right, yeah, we got to talk about Indiana Jones because I haven't chatted about this. So, likeness, fantastic. Detail, fantastic. Concept, boring. Expensive as fuck. $2,600 plus shipping. You're looking at $3,000. For a very simplistic Indiana Jones. Like the old Cinemaquette one has such a better concept. It's just a shame the likeness is garbage on that. That one he's like, using his whip in an action pose with a better base. It's like, this obviously has better likeness. Like, look at that. It looks fantastic. Like really good detail. But the concept is so boring. That's my biggest problem with this. And then you got the one with his father, Sean Connery. They're just standing there. Indiana Jones is an action freaking movie. So why is he just standing there? What do they stand on? Kind of looks like the shield that he copied at the first of the movie. Now, I do love The Last Crusade. I think it's an amazing movie. I have no desire to spend over $4,000 to own this, though. I like the concept much better on my old Sideshow one. I sold that simply because of the scale. The likeness was pretty good. Plus, they did do mixed media. That and the Molar Ram were great. I sold the pair for $1,200, and it's not even that much, smaller than this. J&Ds are usually like 26 inches tall, so they're underscaled as well. Did this thing sell out? I don't even know. Item out of stock. Thing is, retailers are going to buy 70% of this. But yeah, I think it's just, meh. Yeah, Vampirilla, I need to buy and get her. Is there anything new with Prime 1? New products. Alright, so we've talked about Scar, Batman vs. Croc. That's a cool statue. Don't know who the frick that is. Blue and Beta. That's not new. It's waitlisted, though. I've noticed a lot more Sideshow statues are starting to go waitlist before they even start shipping because they're cutting the edition sizes to a really small edition size. So, yeah, I'm only planning to pre-order 2 more pieces. Well, yeah, more or less 2. Arnold and T-1000. That's pretty much it for me in terms of pre-orders. But I'll buy stuff, if I really want it. And when it's in stock. I don't want to pre-order stuff anymore. But anyways, let me know what you guys are planning to pick up. Are you picking up any of these recent releases this last week? Hopefully I'll have some statues this week. Still TBD. But let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.